What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to build one of these things right here. Not a mini PC necessarily, but this is a converted mini PC that is now an Umbrel mining machine. Now, what's an Umbrel mining machine, you may ask? This thing is kind of like the ultimate sovereign solo miner's dream come true, and I'll tell you why. Or at least this will be once we're done building it. Here's one that's already working and in action. This thing is a Bitcoin full node and solo pool. It's a Bitcoin Cash full node and solo pool, and it's a Digibyte full node and solo pool, all in one package. Now, it runs on the Umbrel operating system, and it uses this right here, which is a really cool new thing that just hit the community. This is called Axe BCH, or Axe Suite of products. It was developed by a guy named Johnny Murray, who's incredibly talented. He makes cool videos about drones and stuff, and now he's getting into developing things for the home mining space. And this thing is taking the home mining community by storm. But everybody wants this. Everybody's posting screenshots, and of course, everyone's like, I want my own Bitcoin Cash node and solo pool. But I'm going to show you how to do this from start to finish. Now, I'm not going to talk about how to upgrade the components here. I had to upgrade a couple of things, both the RAM and the SSD on this. There's a ton of videos about that stuff, and it varies from mini PC to mini PC. And so if you have something like this and you want to know how to switch out the SSD, for instance, you can check that out on YouTube. There's all kinds of videos that show you how. So since I already did it to this one, I'm not going to rip it back apart and give you a demonstration. A couple of screws, change out a couple of things. It's really easy. But now that we have this thing all built to spec, I'm going to show you how to flash Umbrel, get the apps installed, and get ready to solo mine to your own machine.
Now, before we continue, this part of the video is about how to take a mini PC and flash the Umbrel operating system. This is part one of the video. Part two of the video is installing all the cool Axe Suite apps, like the nodes and solo pools and all that stuff. So, if you already know how to install Umbrel, or you already have a machine with Umbrel on it, you can go ahead and skip to part two of this video, and there is a link to that video down in the description below. So no need to watch any of this stuff if you already have Umbrel or already know how to do it. Just go ahead and click that link down below. That will take you to part number two, and we'll talk about how to install and configure all the cool, new, exciting apps.
Okay, so here's the setup here. So first things first, you have to have this thing connected to a monitor only during setup. Once this thing is all set up, you can access this by going to any browser and typing in umbrel.local. It's super easy. But you do need to have a monitor connected for the first 10 minutes just to get the thing all configured. And I wasn't going to buy myself an HP DisplayPort monitor just for this. There's no way. HP uses these weird ports. They've got this DisplayPort thing instead of HDMI. And so I was able to actually buy this cable right here for about $10 on Amazon. I'll include a link to that below. But this thing is a DisplayPort to HDMI. Now, this beautiful monitor you see right here is actually my children's television that I'm borrowing for the day. And this thing works great. So you get this thing all plugged in, you plug in this cool cable, and then you are ready to start the process. But before we do that, we need to go to GitHub here, and we need to download Umbrel. Now, I'll include a link to this as well. This is pretty easy. Once you get to this page, you just go down to releases right here, and then you download the latest release. Once you do that, you want to stick it on the desktop or in your downloads folder, just somewhere where you can quickly access it. And then we proceed to the next step. From there, you need to download Balena, I don't know how to say this, this thing right here, Balena Etcher. And once you do that, download it and go through the installation steps. Super simple. You just download the thing, you click on the file, and then you drag it over to your applications folder if you're running a Mac. And then you've got the Etcher ready to go. So once you open up Etcher, all you need to do is a couple of quick things. So you press Flash from File, and then you select the file that you just downloaded for Umbrel. You select the target, which will show your flash drive as soon as you have that thing plugged in. And then once that's done, you just press Flash. Very easy. I've already done this step, so I'm not going to repeat it. But then you end up with this thing right here, which is a fresh flash drive, which has been etched with the Balena Etcher, and it's got the Umbrel OS ready to go on that thing. Now we're ready to fire this baby up. So we're going to press this button right here a couple of times. And now she's going, and now we just need to start furiously pressing F10 a whole bunch of times. Press, 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 in rapid fire succession. Configured. There we go. All right. So now we have the HP setup menu displaying here on my children's Miss Rachel TV. And I'm going to show you what to do next. So we want to go to this security tab on the top here and click it. We want to go down to where it says BIOS Sure Start and click that. Now from there, we wanted to go ahead and uncheck this Sure Start Secure Boot Keys Protection. Now, the reason for that is if you've got that secure boot thing enabled, it will not allow you to boot from a flash drive. It'll just say that it can't authenticate the boot method and it'll be this huge problem. You'll be totally stuck. So that's the first step. You want to go ahead and make sure that that is unchecked. From there, we want to go over here to Advanced and we want to go to Secure Boot Configuration. Now, on this tab, we want to make sure that we want to go down to this Configure Legacy Support and Secure Boot area. And we want to select Legacy Support Disable and Secure Boot Disable. Now, we want to go to Advanced, and we want to go to Secure Boot Configuration or Boot Options. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so what we want to do from this point is we want to make sure that this is checked right here, this USB storage boot. So that is the deal. We can also make this a little easier on ourselves by going down to this right here. And then we want to take this and we want to move the USB flash disk up. And so let's click that. And then we want to press Escape to exit. Okay, so now back to main and save changes and exit. Save changes? Yes, I do. Okay, now as it's firing back up, we want to press F9 a whole bunch of times. Entering boot menu. All right. Now that will bring us to the secure boot menu. Now this is really important. This is a huge step. It says, it wants you to type in and enter the below number for authorization. So we need to type in 2781. But this is super important. If you use these keys and you type in the numbers, it won't save. And so you'll go through this whole process and it won't save any of the things we just did and it won't work. And you'll wonder what the hell's going on. But it took me a ton of figuring this out and I was losing my mind. But it turns out it makes all the difference in the world if you just go up here and you type 2781 on these top keys. Then you press enter. Now at this point, go ahead and stick your flash drive in there. And it's got one more authorization code to type in. So keys on the top, 1471, and enter. And let's press F9 a whole bunch of times. F9, F9. So what we want to do now is we want to boot from this flash drive. So we'll go ahead and click that. The Umbrel installer, that's what I'm talking about. So we're going to go ahead and let this thing do its thing. Okay, so it's going to ask us a quick question here. Select a storage device by number to install Umbrel OS on. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and use number 2. So we're gonna select 2, and then we're gonna press enter. And now Umbrel, which looks like an umbrella, is doing its thing. We just give it a few minutes and let it ride. Now let's go ahead and shut this thing off by pressing and holding this button right here. So now we wanna plug in our Bitcoin Cash green colored Ethernet cable. And we want to go ahead and fire this baby up. Now make sure this is unplugged because if this thing is plugged in, it's going to cause you all kinds of problems. You don't want to do that. So go ahead and press this a couple times and fire it up.